welcome back to my channel. I've got new hair. You can click here to watch my friend cutting it. This video is an amalgamation of thoughts I've had over the past couple of months. It's a recent thing I've been trying. Every time I've had a thought that I want to express to a camera but isn't fully formed enough to be a whole video on its own, rather than writing it down and then forgetting about it, I talk to the camera about it, straight there while it's fresh in my mind. So here is a random collection of my thoughts. I hope you enjoy it. I had a dream last night where I had a fatal disease and I was dying. And it was a horrible dream to have. Oh, I can't put my glasses on. And I didn't like, it was my reaction to it that was the most interesting. I didn't like want to go out there and do my bucket list and travel the world or anything like that. I was just so sad. Like, I had like a year left to live, I think, in this dream, and I just sat there and cried. Like, I didn't do anything about it, and I think that's what I would actually do if I was in that situation. And that's terrible because there are people that are genuinely dying or have fatal illnesses or, you know, have so long left to live, and they are so incredibly strong that they can just keep going or keep carrying on with their life, or, you know, do all these amazing things. Even if it's very difficult for them, they still do it most of the time. So this is just a shout out to how incredibly strong those people are. Like, I don't know how you do it. I just watched a video by a girl called Gemma from A Million Mad Musings. If you haven't checked out her channel already, would recommend. She's really great and really funny. The video was about the difference between good content and successful content on YouTube, and I commented on that, saying that successful content for me is if I make a video that I would personally watch, and if that gets a lot of views, then that's success to me, because I've kind of found my audience. I found, you know, the people that would maybe regularly watch my videos, which is a good thing. But then that got me thinking, and I need to like reply to my comment now. That can be a really tricky situation to be in, because if I want to make content that I would personally watch, then you can very easily fall into the trap of just copying all the content that I do watch, and I do watch a lot of content. So yeah, I want to find an audience of people that watch the same kind of videos that I make, but my videos are going to be different from everyone's that I make, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take inspiration from the people that I watch and the videos that I watch, but I want my content to be different, but still something I would watch, if that makes sense. That's like so convoluted. Yeah, need to find my audience. So I had a meeting at work today in which I had to explain why tampon tax, or like period tax, is such like a stupid thing and why that shouldn't be a thing. And while I was explaining it, there was a couple of things that I was thinking about. Firstly, I felt, while I was explaining this as a period having human to some non-period having humans, I felt really kind of whiny and moany. I felt like I was saying, would this tax shouldn't exist for my personal gain, rather than everyone else that I was kind of, you know, speaking up for in this particular instance. I don't know why I just felt like I was moaning and being kind of inconvenient. Whereas if someone who doesn't have periods was to speak up and say that period tax shouldn't be a thing, I don't know, that would feel like it's more acknowledged, because it's not just me whining. Like, someone who doesn't have periods is explaining why tampon tax is a bad thing, like they were being a good ally. And so it just made me think that sometimes allies for these underrepresented groups can have more voice than like members of the group can themselves, which is silly, but that really highlights the importance of being a good ally and speaking up for those underrepresented groups. And the second thing that I kind of noticed while we were having this conversation, it wasn't just like me telling them, it was like a conversation, and everyone was so squeamish, myself included, when I was explaining that why period tax shouldn't be a thing. Everyone was like not looking at each other, not making eye contact with each other. Like, everyone kind of went a bit red and got, you know, like, oh no, I don't want to talk about that, you know what I mean, got kind of awkward, which is also completely ridiculous, because periods are a natural human thing, not something to be embarrassed about or like squeamish about at all. It's just a thing that happens to some people, and I thought it was an interesting phenomenon to notice that people were so squeamish about periods and, you know, using sanitary products to make your period hygienic and comfortable. This is a public service announcement. Once you've started epilating your body hair, do not stop, just keep doing it. I've been epilating for like 4 years now, but the last time I removed my leg hair I shaved because I was like, oh, I'll just do it quickly. My god, it hurts so much to epilate this time after shaving. You can see how red my leg has gone, and I only got up to like here on this leg, and that had taken me like an hour, like I did up to the knee and then like up to there on that leg. I don't know if that's too much information, but this is a reminder to myself and all other epilator users out there. Don't stop epilating because the pain gets so much less every time you do it, and then you stop and then you're back to the first time you did its level of pain again. Ooh, don't know how I did it the first time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this style of video. Please let me know in the comments if you agree with any of the thoughts, if you have any random thoughts like this, and if you've liked this style of video, let me know so I can do more. I'm probably going to do more like this anyway because it's a really good way to get things off your mind, to just rant at a camera about it. But regardless, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.